What's up, guys? We are going to take a stroll down a completely different mint. We're going to take a look at the U.S. mints competition. They are quite plentiful. There's a few mints that we are going to look at. We're going to look at today the Royal Canadian Mint, right? They're just north of the border. What are they offering up in 2022? It's going to surprise the hell out of you. I have at this point, by the time I've looked at everything, I did my kind of like preliminary check before I even did the video, I have came to a few different kind of conclusions that we'll kind of talk about along the way. All right. Is the U.S. Mint so much more crazy than the Canadian Mint? Or the Canadian Mint more crazier than the U.S. Mint? Well, I'll tell you what. Each of them got them beat in some respect or, any of that. But you're going to come through all of this just completely and thoroughly amused. I mean, it is just insane, the stuff that's coming out from the Royal Canadian Mint. And to make matters worse, oh my God, it's so much money. It is a complete cash grab. But, is there any justification for some of these things that are being sold on the Royal Canadian Mint? And I was going to say, is there anything that the U.S. Mint can ultimately kind of take away or probably learn from what the Royal Canadian Mint is doing? I don't know. I'm not even sure or willing to bet that the U.S. Mint is willing to go down that path. You're going to see it here in a second. But the Royal Canadian Mint is set up beautifully. It's easy to get onto and just shop. And what's cool is that the pictures look fantastic. They do a phenomenal job at building the website and to promote the product. I will give them that. It's very clean. It's not overdoing it. It's not trying to stretch, the capabilities of what, web design should be. So we're going to take a look at the new releases because there's going to be 2022 coins that are going to be under new releases. Now, there have been a few coins with a 2022 date that have already sold out. I just wanted to make that perfectly clear, but believe me, these coins will be littered all across the secondary market for the foreseeable future. So if you weren't able to get one at release, the good news is more than likely you'll find these all across eBay land. And you'll have your fill of them. That's for sure. All right, so we're going to go ahead and tap into new releases. We're going to go ahead and take a look and see what they're offering up for 2022. So we have a little bit of a kind of preview of what's going on here. We're going to start out first and foremost with these very thoughtful congratulations coins. The first one that we have here is going to be a 1 ounce quad 9 fine. Silver maple leaf, I would imagine. Treasured silver maple leaf. Congratulations to 2022. You could see $59.95 Canadian. It's going to be a little bit cheaper if you, of course, are stateside. But there you go. Look how many pictures they give you. They just give you a whole grip of different perspectives on this particular congratulations coin, right? It's very relevant. It's very relevant. It looks good. The presentation is good for being a cardboard style kind of fold out type affair. I can imagine that these things were not cheap if they were printed through an offset printer. I've actually produced stuff similar to this, and they're not particularly cheap. By the time you figure in the die cutting and the premium stock that's being used, I can imagine it's pretty heavyweight type of stock that they're using, probably 120-pound weight of some sort of, matte text or matte cover type of stock that they're using right here, maybe even thicker than that. But when we get into even more pictures, it just continues to amaze. The actual coin part of it is actually on this card right here, and it's removed from the actual presentation, and then you could go ahead and jot down to and from and all that great stuff. I mean, it is really thoughtful. If you guys haven't seen the Maple Leafs for 2022, this is what it looks like. Same counterfeit measure type of design with those radial lines that go through the fields. This one has a little cute little 22 privy mark on there. These have just been some of the most attractive looking coins. Yeah, they're not quite the silver eagles that we all know and love, but this is really a close second. I think the one thing probably holding it back, and that's understandable, is you have Queen Elizabeth II, who, is quite seasoned in today's in today's society. She is up there in age, and of course they have to portray the likeness of what she is today on the current coins, but they don't re-engrave the dies or anything to make her look older. They use whatever is available and they stick with it for a number of years. It could be 10, 15, 20 years. And then at some point they might re-engrave a completely new allegorical figure of Queen Elizabeth II to where she looks like a bag of prunes. All right, so that's going to be kind of like the next phase if it gets there. But yeah, this is an obverse that is all too familiar with collectors of these particular precious metal coins. Here's a few other close-ups of the maple leaf inside of this card. It's cool. It says congratulations, félicitations. I think that's French. I think I did that okay. But yeah, there's a full-on French conversion right on the card. I think that's pretty cool. It's got the silver leaf kind of inlaid type of design work on the card. Very nice, very elegant. Again, there's a back, or is that the obverse? The obverse normally has a date. And then finally, here is the back presentation, because the back of the card also has a cutout as well, to where you could see Queen Elizabeth II. So, I mean, $59.95 is well within, I think, a reasonable amount of money for the total presentation. Keep in mind, it's more than just buying an ounce of silver, because we could always go out, purchase like a generic, silver round for $23, $24. I'm not wrong. The price of silver has dipped here recently, which is quite strange. For the holidays, normally we see silver kind of like go up the other direction rather than go down. So, what exactly is going on here? I don't know. But $60, to silver purists, who you guys are out there, seems like quite a bit of a markup. And it is. But again, keep in mind what you're buying. You're buying a total presentation that is very well done, very well put together. This is going to be a great gift for folks that really do want to give this and pass it along. I would not feel uncomfortable, nor would I feel weird about buying this, considering that I live in the States and I want to give it to, say, a friend's newborn or whatever the case is going to be that's going to be born in 2022. I won't feel weird about it because it's a premium product. I think, if the U.S. Mint had done something rather similarly and elegantly as what this is, I would be buying those as well. All right, I'd love to see the U.S. Mint do more of something like this, to where they actually give a damn and they actually put in the time and effort, and they pay capable graphic designers. Not saying that they're incapable, but the people that have like a freer mind for producing more elegant, kind of like upscale, up premium type of stuff at a reasonable price. This is the type of shit that we need to see out in the open market for the U.S. customers. Let's go ahead and take a quick, brief look at a few of the other ones. There's a happy birthday version of that congratulations set. This was just a generic congratulations. You could give that for a wedding. You could give that for a newborn, some sort of other, significant event, a bar mitzvah, bat mitzvah, whatever. It's a great, just all-purpose type of item. And then this happy birthday one will have kind of like a happy birthday themed card that goes with that. There are no mintages allocated or product limits allocated for each one of these. So that's interesting. And then for the same amount of money, there's also the Year of the Tiger. Exciting. 2022 is indeed the Year of the Tiger. There's 3 reviews here at 2 and a 1/8 star. I don't know what that's about. There was 3 pissed off people that did not score this particular one very high. And then we get into something that's a little bit more for the deep pockets crowd. There is also a 1/10 ounce version at a quad 9 fine, pure gold, silver, pure gold, not silver. Congratulations, coin. All right, so sorry about that. My mind is not exactly caught up to my mouth yet. It's still early. I need about 4 more cups of coffee, then we'll be there. Or maybe I need less coffee and more water and ginseng or ginkgo biloba, right? Kind of do like a wheatgrass type of shake or smoothie this morning with something I haven't had in a while. Probably run right through me. There's also a Year of the Tiger Gold Maple Leaf 1/10 ounce, but take a look at the price of these things. $350. That is a huge, ridiculous premium for 1/10 ounce. Again, you really have to decide, is the juice worth the squeeze on this product? Some will say yes, some will say no. It is still available. It hasn't sold out yet. They are while supplies last. I can imagine that these won't last a whole much longer. Something a little bit different, they are also offering a 2022 Mental Health Metal and Magnet. Now, it's not silver, it's some sort of other composition, aluminum maybe something else. These are available at $10. I think that's a pretty cool, very important type of message on a metal, which also has a magnet affixed to it, so you can put it on your fridge. You can put it on your buddy's car, whatever the case may be. So that's available there as well. For the holidays, there's also 2021 holiday tree. This is 1 ounce of pure silver colored coin. It's colorized. Did I mention that? Yeah, it's also in there. This one's sold out, but take a look. $135 Canadian is what this one sold out at. And, that was a no-brainer. The mintage is only a 2021. How thoughtful. But here is also what I think is a really cool product. It's a Pez branded Elf Silver Wafers and Dispenser gift set. This has a total mintage of only 5,000 pieces. Produced by PAMP Swiss PAMP SA, I would imagine, exclusively for MTB. You won't believe it. I sure as heck don't. This thing looks absolutely cool. It's $170 Canadian. But the little Pez pieces are all, I would imagine, quad 9 fine silver? Quad 9 fine. The overall weight in grams is 30 grams on there. So, total mintage of 5,000. I mean, this is cool as hell enough that I would want to pick up one. Just for the fact that you don't see a lot of these. Not saying that it's going to be an everlasting kind of like collectible, but, people really do love their Christmas time of the year type of products. I mean, oh man, that is cool as all get out. Look at that. It even says Pez in its text right on the little silver bars on there. How cute is that? And then, here's the back of the box. It's made by PAMP. It's supplied by PAMP for the Royal Canadian Mint. Man, this thing is really cool. Fun packaging. I mean, they're selling it as if you're buying it from a Walgreens or a CVS, right? That's where I normally see a lot of these Pez kits. But yeah, in pure silver with a special elf design that I'm pretty sure you're not going to find anywhere else. Includes novelty candy dispenser, almost 1 ounce of quad 9 fine pure silver. Yeah, the premium is like incredibly outrageous, as this particular submitter of this review had stated. For less than 1 ounce is silver, the price is outrageous. But again, guys, when you are considering buying these up for silver, you are going to lose out every single time. You haven't seen nothing yet. Just wait till we get to a few of the other products that sold out miraculously. But you are buying this plain and simple. Just plain fun. That's right. You are paying the up premium for a fun product that is going to be a great gift that you just own and just good. I mean, good luck finding one of these on the secondary market for $25-$30, as you would expect for 1 ounce of silver to go for, right? This is something that is in limited quantities, that is unique enough that people are going to pay $150 to $200 US on the secondary market to have one of once this sells out. Are they going to do it again in 2023, 2024? We don't know. Maybe there's going to be a Santa version. Maybe they decided, no, this is a one-shot affair. We're not going to do any more of these. And you better believe that the mintage is the mintage, which means they're not going to produce the same green elf version, another 5,000 pieces. They're not going to do that. So this is just an overall fun product, but keep in mind, it is a hell of a premium. You know, when you go to check out and buy it, don't be shocked about the overall, you know, total price out the door. You know, it's going to hit you like a ton of bricks. So if you think that's bad, once we go on down the line here to some of the other things, it's going to really probably turn your stomach. We have the 100th anniversary of Blue Nose commemorative collectible keepsake. It's a centennial celebration. Not too familiar with what this is, but $24.95. I'm willing to bet it's not silver. And then we have the 100th anniversary of Blue Nose special wrap roll set. Okay, so these are 3 different designs of the Blue Nose on dimes. These are dime rolls at $30 a pop. So you're paying double face for them in Canadian dollars. Mintage of 40,000, so it's a very, very exclusive. If you found a mint error on one of them, that's going to be a big deal. Here's one that's going to be a favorite of my daughter. She loves dinosaurs, but here's a 2-ounce pure silver 3-coin subscription right here, and it's $220. Oh my god. Oh, I'm getting acid reflux just by looking at the prices of these things. So there's a T-Rex, a Stegosaurus, and a Triceratops. Or like how I joke around with my daughter, Tricerabottoms. But the respective releases are December 2021. The Stegosaurus is in February of this coming year. And then the Triceratops is going to be in spring at April. A slight mintage of only 2,000, but it's $220 Canadian for each one of those. So you're going to be paying close to, you know, $600 US for the entire 3, what do they call these, coins? Are these coins? I mean, you know, do we have QE2? Oh, yes, we do. Oh my God. There you go. She's going to be somewhere on there, you know. But they also look like they're serial numbered, which is really neat. But the backs of them are really cool because they're fossilized. And then when you flip it back over to the regular side, you know, they have all their meat on the bones. There you go. So you have what one would look like, not dead, of course. On the front side, you flip it over, you have Queen Elizabeth II on the back, and then you have all the fossilized, kind of like, you know, Smithsonian style of, you know, artwork on there. I think it's really cool. Again, you have to be really in love with the price to be able to justify this set. I might even consider thinking about it. You know, it's a lot of money. Yeah, I might have to sit down and kind of crunch numbers because, like a lot of other people during the holidays, we're all on a budget, right? And I think this is going to be more for me than anyone else. Sorry, you know, 9-year-old daughter. I think you're probably out on this one. Let's see. We also have a 1/4-ounce pure silver coin, Moments to Hold, 100th anniversary of Canada's national colors. That's in there as well for $25. That's decent. Again, up premium. 100,000 mintage is, you know, quite light on something like that. Now, here's where things get absolutely topsy-turvy. And we're getting into things that I after strong consideration, I don't recommend any of these things. Okay? Because we all know how many different variations of commemoratives that the Royal Canadian Mint cranks out on a yearly basis. So, yeah, the mintages will be a little bit low on some of them. But, you know, you really have to be really in love with the designs and with the overall just perspective of these coins. Starting out with this insane 1-ounce ultra high relief 5/9. Did I get that right? 0.99999 pure gold coin. Purely brilliant collection Forevermark Black Label Oval Mintage, 350 pieces minted. $5,200 is a drop in the bucket, right? That's like couch cushion money right there. If Couch is listening, he could probably afford a dozen of these. But there you go. It's got an actual legit diamond right in the middle of the thing. Purely brilliant collection. I mean, it better be purely brilliant, and it better be worth twice as amount as what the list price is on the secondary market once this thing hasn't sold out yet. So, what does that tell you? Each and every single coin is serialized. Actually, the certificate is. These have what they call serrated edge, or the the standard edge that you see on U.S. coins. Reeded edge. The third gem of this collection. It's got a quarter carat Forevermark Black Label oval diamond, is further heightened by ultra high relief engraving, which lifts the embedded stone and brings it closer to the light for maximum sparkle. Not to mention that you get a year's worth of concierge service and door dashes. I mean, shoot, right? For $5,200, I mean, the thing should be delivered to you with a bunch of perks. And no, you're just getting the coin. Again, you have to be absolutely freaking in love with this offering. There you go. There's the back of the coin. And then, of course, here's the presentation outlay here. Beautiful box. I mean, the U.S. Mint can take a few lessons from the Royal Canadian Mint, is that if you're offering up a premium item, make sure the presentation box fits the premiumness of that. I'm not at all opposed to mahogany, walnut, cherry wood boxes. I think they're gorgeous. And they also add an element of extra value to the presentation, because wow, 86% sold. I just saw that. Because when you're paying $5,200 Canadian, you got to feel like that the total experience matches the amount of money that you're paying for it. Oh, and they do have a payment plan, so you can mortgage your future into that. So that's one of the crazy. That's not the craziest, believe it or not. How about this one right here? 1 kilogram pure silver coin. Okay, keep in mind, 1 kilogram of silver equates roughly to just over 35 ounces. Yeah, that's a lot of ounces, but at $22 an ounce, you're really realistically looking at about what, $770 in melt value. So what do you think? 1 kilogram pure silver coin. This is the legacy of the Voyager dollar design, which I've seen before. I actually own a ton of them. But $26.99 Canadian is just a lot of money. I feel like with things like this is a release. I know it's like different in Canada when people actually like and they understand the Voyager dollar and its history. But come on, I feel like the RCM has like walked up to me and kicked me in the nuts with these prices. They are that stiff. They are way out there, guys. But it's like those are the type of things that you have to look out for with these worldwide mints. Royal Canadian Mint isn't the only one. There's also the other Royal Mint overseas. There's the Perth Mint. There's a bunch of other different mints that will charge hefty premiums for things like this. So, there is that. And here's the Mount Elbrus 7 Summit Series. These are all minted to 777. 5 ounces. I mean, it's a big hockey puck style. The top view of the mountains is in high relief. So it's gorgeous, I would imagine. Low mintage, but man, you really gotta love it for $620 Canadian. But here are my favorite coins that have released and have precipitously sold out right away. And that's going to be the 2022 Canada Peace Dollars. These are dynamite. They remind me of old, early 20th century French coinage. I mean, these things are absolutely lights out. Here's the 1 ouncer. at $130. There's a 5-ounce variant at $600. And of course, we also have this big guy right here. This is a 1-ounce 5X 9s, pure gold. This one was offered at $4,300. The mintages, you could all see, are quite low and scarce. They were all sold out, but I haven't even began to look on the secondary market at these coins right here. But these have kind of like a very unique field where they pulsate, and they have kind of like an optical illusion effect to them. I love things like these. Yeah, I mean, you still get, QE2 on the reverse, but the presentation is really nice. It's kind of like an aluminum box with a vinyl outer, shell or cover. This is a much more premium presentation for its price point than anything the U.S. Mint has cranked out. Everything the U.S. Mint has put into a presentation box has been dog shit. With the cardboard and the cheapness of it. This is $130 Canadian. So, obviously you would have to tap out, with a offset printer that will produce these for you and get them for a lot cheaper. So US Mint, oh, by the way, guys, go ahead and do stuff like this, and you're going to be a little bit more receptive from your current customer base and probably get some new people back on board. But wow, just a beautiful looking coin. I was not surprised that these were sold out. I'll probably end up picking up one of the 1-ouncers on the secondary market, albeit for a little bit more of a premium in US dollars. And that's it. Those are the coins that I wanted to kind of discuss with you guys. They are going to be producing and cranking out a whole lot more 2022 coins. There is a second page on there, or is there? No, it's just one page. These are the newest releases within the last 30 days. But there you go. That's something to expect. I think some of these congratulations sets are brilliant. I like them. Me personally, I think I have a wedding coming up here. Not mine personally, but we have a family member that's getting married. Maybe I'll go ahead and grab one of these for them. It's pretty cool. I like them. And I like the design. Again, they're elegant. They're beautiful. I think all the products are elegant and beautiful. They really executed to the highest standard of what its customer base is looking for. And especially with the price tags on these, I mean, that's kind of the expectations that you're kind of looking for on these. But that's why I wanted to talk about some new releases from the Royal Canadian Mint for 2022. More to come. We're going to do Perth Mint and all the other mints. We're going to do kind of a brainwashy type of, lineup episode of just stuff. All right. And then kind of gauge and see what's going on. Are they even worth it? Or is it too much of a premium? Sure. A lot of them's too much of a premium, but if you were strictly in it for the silver content alone and you don't see the total value, you shouldn't buy it at all, right? There's probably like 80% of the stuff that I wouldn't even touch with a 10-foot pole because I feel and I associate like the melt value of silver to those items. And I'm like, I can't justify it, but the hardcore collectors of these coins will have a difference of opinion on it. But that's it. Thank you guys for joining. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed today's wacky content. Hit the dislike button if you don't care at all about anything in general. But that's it. Coinaholics. I'm Sean, Blue Ridge Silverhound. Peace. You guys take care. And I'll see you on the next coin video. So long.